The social acceptance of rape creates a culture oppressive to rape victims.
Cover-ups on college campuses, the public bias against women's sexuality, and insufficient protection for victims of rape perpetrate this culture.
60% of rapes go unreported because victims are conditioned to believe that it is their fault or their voices won't be heard should they choose to speak out.
95% of college rapes go unreported, and many colleges such as Amherst have attempted to cover up rapes, even with substantial evidence supporting the crime. 1 in 8 college women will get sexually assaulted sometime in their college years.
These actions reinforce the culture that we live in, rape culture, a culture where 97% of rapists will never spend a day in jail.
Rape culture is created around the concepts of victim blaming, trivializing assault, the tolerance of assault, jokes based on sexual assault, and gender-based stereotypes supporting a submissive woman's role and a dominant man's role. In a recent survey of college students in Rhode Island, 33% of men said that they would commit rape if they could get away with it.
Because of this rape culture and public toleration of rape, 1 in 4 women will be sexually violated in her lifetime.
However, rape is not limited to women. Rape occurs in men, assaulted by both men and women. Historically, rape has been one of the most overlooked social issues. It was traditionally only considered a crime if the victim was a virgin, and even then, many of these victims were encouraged to marry their rapist rather than prosecute him.
Until the early 1970s, many states had exceptions to their rape laws, forbidding criminal prosecution of men who had raped their wives, and North Carolina did not outlaw marital rape until 1993. Even now, in 31 states including Tennessee, it is legal for rapists to sue for parental rights of children produced by sexual assault.
Laws restricting the definition of rape continue to undermine efforts to legally combat this problem.
The definition of rape is so narrow in many states that it makes it extremely hard to prosecute rapists. Many members of Congress have made comments supporting ideas of legitimate rape or suggesting that women's bodies have ways to prevent it. The narrowing of rape laws challenges victims' opportunities to seek help and protection.
Also threatening the protection to rape victims are spending cuts to Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is a vital resource for rape victims, providing crisis kits and emotional support.
However, many members of Congress have suggested spending cuts to Planned Parenthood, and the state of Texas has completely eliminated support for this organization.
Contact your local congressional representative and let them know that this is not acceptable. Encourage them to oppose narrower rape laws and further cuts to organizations that support rape victims such as Planned Parenthood. The only way to combat this problem is to change public opinion.
Until rape is no longer seen as a sign of dominance and until rape is taken more seriously by the public, it will continue to be a problem. Rape victims should not be seen as responsible for their assault under any circumstances, whether alcohol is involved on the victim's side and no matter what the victim is wearing.
In order to abolish rape, everyone must recognize it as a real social issue that occurs far too often. Laws can be formed to support rape victims and punish rapists, but until rape is seen as unacceptable, it will continue to be part of our culture.